Yo, what is going on? Welcome in, fellas. Dang, I tried getting so unsuccessfully. Well, I didn't get a video out yesterday. I've been trying for the life of me to get this Diablo thing that automatically like reads your game and then posts like what gear you have online and stuff, so I can just be like, click the link in the description, it'll take you right to all the gear I have. Or it's actually an extension that goes right on Twitch, because I stream Twitch and YouTube, anyone who doesn't know. It just will not work. Apparently, it won't. I don't know this for sure, but it looks like I could have messed something up. Very possible. It looks like it only works with new created characters. Like you have to create a character now, and then it will like read it, and then it'll work from there on out. But if you have an old character from before you installed this program that reads it and uploads it to the internet, it looks like it won't read it. I'm gonna keep looking into it. Hopefully I just can't figure it out because I'm dumb. That's what I'm hoping for, but I might have to, I don't know, might have to try to get a hold of somebody somehow. I'm not really sure. Figlet, welcome in. We gotta shout everybody out. Casey, Killer Yoshi, Barnaby, Kelly, sorry, I don't know why I couldn't read that. What's going on? Smallps, Bend Over, Timeless. What's going on? Fred, yo. We got here, oh yeah, don't want to look at that, it's depressing. So we got the pits right here, the pits. Gotta remember how to play too, though. Gotta remember how to play. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think we got everything set up, right? Music's playing. Every once in a while, a song starts off with a metronome on this guy's playlist. Not sure why. Graph, welcome in. On hardcore, your first Reapers you found was an Ethereal Reapers. Nice, man. That's pretty crazy. Some good luck for you. I've had bad luck on that front, as you may remember. Might be why you're referencing it, but yeah. Yeah, Bend is Cassandra, yeah. Kind of forgot, but now I remember. Name changes always throw me for a loop. What's the monster level? Right here, it's 96. So the regular monsters are all level 96 in a Terror Zone. I always get the names mixed up. The elites and champions are either, and their minions are either 97 and 98, right? Is there going to be a level higher? And then 2 levels higher? I always forget which one's which. Elites and champions. I always forget which one's which. So I think the individual monster is the champions, right? And the elite packs are like when there's like 3 or 4 of them that are just a little bit different colored, but they're still like a generic name. Struggling with a Monarch? Yeah, Monarch, one of those things that is really annoying to find the first one. I don't know why I feel like I didn't look at any of the items that dropped, so let me double check real quick here. Boop, 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 boop. And drink some cherry limeade. Ooh. Shy Guy, appreciate ya. We do got a shout out at the beginning of the stream. Thanks to, you see it right over there. Got to point in the right direction. PC Bros sponsoring the stream. If you're thinking about maybe you might be in the market for a pre-built PC, check the link in the description or exclamation sponsor, which Shy Guy got me right there. Just check out what they got. You can use code SweetPhil if you go through my link. Get a discount, and I do get a small, for full transparency, small commission on anything that you buy with my coupon code, so it is a way to support the channel as well, I suppose. So, thank you, PC Bros. Also, I do like shouting out, because some people might be like, what? PC Bros, if you heard of Toasty Bros on YouTube, it's those guys. They small business owners started it up, making their way in this crazy world of ours. Lafferty found a Jaw rune last night. Jaw rune dropping, that just makes people happy, right? Just makes people happy. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Sorry, my face probably looked dumber than normal. I thought I was gonna sneeze there for a second. Tommy B, welcome in, doing pretty good here. Wonderful hump day. Plus it's bowling night. Plus it's only like a few weeks till football starts. Oh my gosh. Warhammer, no good. Pits is great. Wait, is this on players 1? It is, isn't it? I forgot I was going to bump it to players 3. I was wondering why I was like, things are melting faster than even normal here. That's all right, though. I was thinking about dropping to P1 anyways, because, to be perfectly honest, if you kill twice as fast on players 1, you know, you'll actually get more drops than you would on players 3 anyways, so... Jaw makes people's jaws drop. Exactly, there you go. The one thing is, I actually don't like this song right at the beginning of this playlist. We're gonna skip that one. Get this over here. You up. You up. There we go. T-Dub, welcome in. Sloth, what's going on? Champs are blue, Fred says. Blue. Champs are blue. I mean, like, these guys are blue. I know that's not what you mean, but they're blue, huh? Like the writing is blue, maybe? I'm trying to think here. There aren't any down here. Like, this guy's is brown, or like the same color as Unique's, so not him. Guess those are unique monsters, huh? Playing through hardcore, pretty enjoyable until I died. You didn't follow tip number 1 of Sweet Phil's tip number 1 on playing hardcore, did you? Just couldn't follow the number 1 tip, huh? Fail Rage, Breath of Dying, be an interesting build. Let's see. These guys, the blue writing. There you go. There you go. I couldn't remember what color the writing is. One of those things I guess I never thought about what color it was. Feral Rage. Interesting. I mean, it's nothing that I think would be good enough that I would want to use, but interesting is going to be obviously just somebody's opinion, right? So it could be interesting for some people to try it out. I'm not really sure. Could be wrong. I've never done it before, but I'm just kind of like speculating that I think it would be a little bit too... how do I word it? It would be below the minimum threshold that I would want to use to farm with, I guess. Grindy said someone gave him a jaw for a yellow essence one time. Yeah, I've had stuff like that, especially when you play. I find that happens more. Stuff like that happens in the morning. It's when people, they wake up in the morning and they go, "Oh, look at all this stuff my bot found," and they're like, "Okay, well, I need an Ort rune to like do this to upgrade some item or something like that, you know, just for instance." And I'll be like, "Yeah, I got an Ort rune for you, bro." And they're like, "What do you want for it?" "I'll give you a Vex." And I'm like, "What?" Okay. Because they just want to, they don't care about the high runes. They have so many of them. They just want to get that one Eth rune or something to do whatever they want to do right this second. And they know that if they give you a Vex, which they don't care about at all, you'll do it instantly. I find that happens quite often. Bud, what's going on? Doing okay today. Hopefully you're doing great as well. 220 Javas finally. No. Throw on hardcore's enjoyable, says G's. Oh, I didn't say playing. Maybe I don't know if I misread that or not. Are you playing throw barb, Jeezy? You saying there, or are you just playing? Oh, okay. Well, nah. 3 max. Who cares? A little tech rating. Throw or through? I don't know if you got auto corrected there or not. Hurricane damage feeling. I've done it before, Aaron, so it kind of feels exactly the way I expected it to. Actually, a little bit worse because, boy, the difference in rolls in this super in Doom. If this rolls, it rolls from 40 to 60 minus cold damage. If this rolls 60, you feel way better than you do with this. But, you know, life is what it is, huh? Just a game, no big deal. Sloth said he went throw barb for the first character in D2R. Nice. Yeah, throw barb is pretty solid, to be perfectly honest. Pretty solid. I was pretty surprised when I tried her out, played her for a while, like a year and a half ago or whatever it was, quite a while ago. Bad roll copium. Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Either cope or complain. You can't be happy about it, because then you're just lying, right? You can't legitimately be happy about it. I'm being honest and realistic about my bad roll. Is what it is. It's just a game. No matter how bad the item rolled, I'm still going to go bowling tonight. I'm going to bowl at 241, at 222, and then at 231 after that. So it's going to be sick. My 3 best games of all time for bowling are going to be tonight. It's going to be great. Doesn't matter how bad my Doom rolled. Go plane. Is that a thing? Is that what the kids call it nowadays? Douglas, we do not do politics here, so no one talk about how they hate Trump or how they hate Biden or they hate other people or they love them or this or that. We don't do that here. D4 politics sometimes. D4. Well, you just mean like talking about D4. Yeah, I mean, like voicing opinions on things related to the channel in a respectful manner. Yeah, we can do that. If I bowl bad, blame it on the Doom. Yeah, I was on tilt because of this bad Doom roll. Everyone on my team's gonna be like, Slough says hate Blizzard. Does that count? I mean, it's fine if it's in the context of a conversation. Well, I'm assuming you got auto-corrected there, Fred. But yeah, well done, Stakes. That's borderline too controversial to talk about here. Oh boy. Anyways. No, Saffron, you know the rules. You're here enough. I know the one guy brought it up, but yeah, don't worry about it. No politics. How am I not bored of playing D2? I mean, I don't know. When you really like doing something, do you ever get like bored of it? I don't know. You're going out drinking beers with the boys again? Aren't you bored of it? No. You're going golfing again? Aren't you bored of it? No. You're having sex with your wife again? Aren't you bored with it? Why would you ever have sex again? Isn't it boring? I don't know. I don't know, Michael. I guess just differing opinions, huh? I am actually, and actually, you probably don't know this. I'm anti-change guy. I actually don't like when they change things in D2, so. Everybody's different. Oh, man, if only that was ethereal, I can make a Breath of the Dying Ogre-Maul. Why did I think that could only roll 5 sockets when it could obviously roll 6? I don't know. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, I figured, Fred. I figured. I got you, Dare. How much MF do you have? I don't remember, so let me look real quick. 3 hundo and 4. 3 hundo and 4. Try D4. Don't really like D4 that much, Michael. It's not that great. Not terrible game. Not that great, though. Not that great. But yeah, everyone's got their own opinion, for sure, so nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you enjoy it. First time watching me live, Vit R, what is going on? Oh, got distracted. Welcome in. Felix, what's going on? Greetings from Germany. Looking for Cheerios? You're looking for Cheerios too? Nice. Hopefully you get that faster than me. Hopefully faster than me, Felix. Scott M saying he's golfed every week, have for 22 years straight, never gets old. Ooh, yeah. Golf is pretty sick. I'm not, but if I was rich, I'd golf in a golf league. I don't know if I would every day. I would definitely do a once a week golf league for sure. For sure. I would want to do too many things if I was rich, though. I'd want to be in a basketball league, a golf league, a bowling league, cornhole league, horseshoe league. I don't know if I'd have enough time to do everything. I wonder if I could probably, actually, if I'm retired, because I'm so rich, I could probably do a golf league in the morning and then like a cornhole league at night and stuff like that. The only thing is, if I was in a golf league, I'd want to drink, and if it was in the morning, then I'd be like ham-boned by like 2 in the afternoon, and then I got a bowling league later. Boy, that'd be rough. Soul Reader Burroon just now, man. You got your guys' drops while I'm streaming is just crazy, just crazy. Saffron when I said I didn't like change, he said exactly. We need to go back to the 1.09 patch. Well, not that much. I don't dislike change that much. Coolco, what is going on? Welcome in. Bowling channel when? Well, I'd have to think of an angle for this bowling channel, because it can't be like, hey, watch me because of how good I am. I guess I could do it something like my Diablo 2 channel, like just kind of lean into the fact of how handsome I am, and then people will watch me, but just kidding, by the way. Don't forget, fellas, YouTubers, hit that like button for me. Hello from Hungary, Tomas K, what is going on? Welcome in. G-Stacks. Gosh, I love that channel badge you got, by the way. I'm thinking about getting hair plugs, getting that long hair back. If I was rich, should I get my hair back? Because I could. Just be like this, swooping the hair over. Oh my god, you'd be so cool. Who's after the round, says Scott. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's not the way me and my buddies do it, but that's probably the way you should do it if you're paying attention. Grindy said if he got in a golf league, he'd take golf lessons first. Yeah, I don't know if I would need golf lessons. I don't know. It could definitely make me better, but I'm not like terrible at golf, but I'm not great either. I hit some like spectacular shots, and then like some really like bad ones that completely ruined the hole for me. we'll give you a for instance. The last time I went golfing a couple weeks ago, the first hole, the first tee, it was a par 4. I actually drove the green, which was nasty. It wasn't the craziest, longest par 4. Drove the green, and then, well, I'll say this. I drove the green, and it actually skipped and went over the green. And then I chipped it on, and then I ended up 3-putt. Because I chipped it bad, and then... So I ended up... Or no, I ended up parring it. I ended up parring the hole. But considering par 4 driving the green, and that's what I mean. Like, I just always biff something. Always biff something like that. Never fails. Like, I don't even think I got a birdie that round. I think I had a few pars, but I don't think I even had a birdie when I had tons of chances. Well, several chances, I should say, not tons, but to get birdie. It's like, I always mess something up. Enigma or Infinity first? I would go Enigma first, because Enigma opens up your, like, farming efficiency for every single build, Figlet. Every single one. Like, you can instantly go to being, like, a much more efficient Summon Necro, Hammered In, Fist of the Heavens Paladin, Wind Druid. Like, every single build in the game becomes astronomically more efficient. Not every single one. A vast majority with an Enigma. Infinity's awesome, helps out a ton, but I just feel like Enigma's like the answer. If Llama can do hockey streams, you can do bowling streams. Yeah, I mean, I could for sure, but Scott says, as a balding working poor, I say yes, get the hair. True story. I feel you. I'm right there with you. Shmoobla said he'd go homeless if he was rich. Best hotels in Paradise Island around the world. Yeah, if you were that rich, that would be... I've thought about that too, like if you were super rich. Just like, not seriously, like a life thing that I think is going to happen, but... Just have like a P.O. box or something, and for your mail or anything like that, and just stay here, stay there, never have to clean your house, never have to do anything like that. Be pretty swicked, right? Caduceus. Boy, I'm in dire need of some cherry limeade. In a hurry. Enigma will also help you avoid the immunities for your build too. Yeah, just being able to teleport, to do all that different stuff, just so awesome. If Bezos couldn't get his hair back, you think it's not possible? I mean, he probably could. I mean, maybe he just didn't want to or something. I mean, Elon Musk got all of his hair back. LeBron got all of his hair back. Like, what do you, like, I mean, I've seen tons of people do it. You can look up crazy pictures of both those guys, and they were like, they essentially looked the way that I would if I grew my hair out right now. And then all of a sudden their hairline's like, whoop, you know? Both of them were like 26 and they were like almost bald, and then all of a sudden now they're both like, I think Elon's like 50 or almost 58 or something, and then LeBron's like 40 or something. I don't even know, but they're both full heads of hair now, just like ready to go. I'm fully confident in it. Kanev, what's going on from Bulgaria? Appreciate it. Say you love the content. Thank you for the kind words. Bates said he'd get bored being rich. Oh my gosh. That's, you know what? Some people have said things on stream I disagreed with. I don't think anything as much as that. Nothing as much as that. Never. Mark making, what's going on? Midweek Salayan. Oh, I thought there was a... Not sure what I thought. Never mind. Unless you golf every day, don't expect to be good at golf. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Golf's actually a pretty cool sport too, to be honest. Because like golf has almost infinite amounts of like progression. Because even if like it's always like you could win. Even if you won everything, you could always get a better score. Like unless you're getting all hole-in-ones, you technically could always get a better score. You could always progress something, you know? Like bowling, you get a 300, you know, that's the best. Like I've gotten the best score you could possibly get, you know? You can't do any better than that. No matter if you win, like, you're obviously going to win if you get a 300, but... Being able to work towards doing something expensive. Yeah, I mean... I'm just going to disagree with that. Work... Yeah, my cheapness would never allow me to work towards doing something expensive. So maybe it's a personal mindset of mine or just the way that I am. Like, I have friends that have done what you're talking about, save up money, go play a round at Pebble Beach that's like $800 for a round of 18 or something like that. It's something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but I could never do that. $1,500 plane ticket out to stay for a week, you know, at a hotel that's $400 a night to golf on a $800 round of golf. Like, I couldn't do it. Truth. I mean, borderline political there, Jeezy, but yeah, that is kind of comical. That is a true statement that had happened. Mark got Chancy's, rolled ethereal. Ooh, no. Oh yeah, Biv doesn't live too far from me up here a minute ago saying he got... The storm came through here and it was kind of thundery, but it wasn't too crazy where I'm at, but he got smacked still out of power. Unfortunate, Biv. Unfortunate. You got the little one too, which is even more devastating. Oop, come on. Port. I seen the flash of orange with an O and I thought, as you know how it goes. Oh, is that an Ohm rune? Of course it's not. G-Stack said he's a avid Pebble Beach golfer. No, he said he'd been there before, and it's beautiful, he says. I believe it. I believe it. I just don't know if I would enjoy it. Like, and maybe this is a flawed way to look at life. Between golfing there and golfing where I usually do, would I enjoy golfing at Pebble Beach 20 times as much as golfing at the place I usually do? Because it costs 20 times as much? I don't think so. I don't think so. Shmoobla, welcome in. Yo. Wasting money on futility instead of investing is the best way to stay broke. Yeah. True story. I'm sure that obviously in little messages in chat and stuff, and sometimes you can't fully articulate everything you're thinking all at the once. But yeah, I think everybody means like saving money, but splurging sometimes. Technically, I did splurge when we did go on our honeymoon to Hawaii, which is a splurge in amongst itself, right? It's not cheap to do that. I mean, we did it pretty cheaply using like credit card like points to get our tickets and plane tickets and stuff like that, so it didn't cost as much. But I did pay $90 to golf around a golf, so on Maui, which was pretty cool. But even that, I almost didn't do it. I pretty much only did it because it crossed my mind. But then my wife asked me about if I was going to do it, and I was like, "Really? You think so?" I was like, "All right." Bow Druid builds, huh? Bart, I gotta ask, are you asking me that because you may have seen a recent video posted on YouTube? Is that why you're asking me about it? I'm just wondering. Golf on the honeymoon gave me an evil stare. Yeah, no, Figlet. I thought about it, but didn't even bring it up. And she brought it up and asked if I wanted to. So she came with me, and actually I paid like 20. It was like 20 bucks or 15 bucks, and she rode in the cart with me. So I guess technically I paid 105 to golf because I had to pay for her to ride in the cart too. So. Passive can't be taxed? Maybe I missed something there. In the United States, they tax everything that they can. Unless you're rich, then they don't. No one's ever saved enough money to be rich. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, if someone's working, like, middle-class standard job, you never, like, save your way to being rich, yeah. I get what you're saying. She was the caddy. No, she wasn't the caddy. I mean, it was still like, I don't know. Like G-Stack said about Pebble Beach, it was still golfing on Maui. It was like incredible. Like the beach and the ocean is like right there. There's one volcano over here. There's another volcano over there. And like we're like right in the middle between the two volcanoes on Maui or whatever. I mean, it was pretty cool just even being there, and it's like top-notch golf course, really. I mean, it was probably one of the cheaper ones on Maui. Well, it was obviously probably the cheapest one on Maui. That's why I went there. But still, it's better. It was probably golf course quality-wise was as good as the best courses by where I live. And the ones by where I live are like the same price as what I paid to golf on Maui. So what you gonna do, huh? So I go to Hawaii and I don't surf. Well, yeah, there's not a lot of good surfing spots in Michigan. I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff to do in Hawaii besides surfing. Thought about doing something. We didn't even do anything. We didn't get surfing lessons or anything like that. I mean, I don't know. We just didn't do that. Oh, True to Druid skills. Leech. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna check that out. I don't know, some melee character could use that. Really, on melee druids, you like, especially Fury, like I was rocking, you leech so much life. You don't even need life leech anywhere on your build, so it's like kind of pointless to have that. There's probably some other ones, maybe, but I'm not gonna worry about it. At this point, I'm sure I got better. Great poleaxe. We'll check your ethereal at all. Oh, it is, and no sockets, so that'd get 5 if we Larzik it. If you had to build with no rune words, what would you choose? No rune words. I mean, I'd probably just do like the same kind of stuff I normally do, I guess. Probably go Blizzard Sorceress or something. Try to get a rare orb and craft up a caster belt and try to get some mage fists or something. You know, it's pretty much on a playthrough. I mean, you can go without a spirit sword, no problem. You'll be all right. I've done it before for sure. IK Whirlwinds is Jay. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably work out. Immortal Kings is not too shabby. I just kind of assume you're not going to find a full set on like a playthrough, but yeah, maybe after that, get some stuff, get some Immortal Kings pieces, right? First Infinity, would I make it in a scythe to self-wield or for your mercenary, huh? I would probably go mercenary just because it would help out, like if you wanted to play other builds. And I'm kind of a big fan of not playing the same builds forever. I usually play one for a week or two, maybe. Switch to another one. So I'd make your First Infinity in, you know, and hopefully an elite ethereal, or an ethereal like elite type base. Whether you go with what some people say now is Mancatcher or Thresher, Poleaxe, Cryptic Axe, you know, you pick your favorite. That's what I would do. And then you just use Crescent Moon until you get like way richer and can make another one. I wouldn't make a self-wield Infinity until you got like everything else set away. Call to Arms, yeah, like all that other Fortitudes and Griefs and stuff like that, and then kind of circle back to self-wield Infinity. Just me though. Yeah, Mojo, that's what I hear. So yeah, the Mancatcher, the attack speed, crushing blow procs, blah, stuff like that. So Shmoobla saying rich for them equals not having to worry about basic needs and being healthy. It's a very, what's the word I'm thinking of? We'll just go with the basic word. It's a good way to think about it, I guess. It's a good way to be happy with life, thinking in that manner, you know? You got everything you need, happy and healthy. Yeah, I'm not sure if they meant on playthrough, Jay. I guess I didn't really, I forgot, I lost the question here a little bit, but yeah. Labber, what's going on? Welcome in. Full Tals. Full Tals is a good, yeah, if you're talking like even an end game build and not using rune words, that is a pretty solid choice. Ooh, probably want to go ahead and get my rune words going here, huh? Or my rune words, because that's what we're talking about. My spells going, skills. PD2 needs a solid streamer. Yeah, hopefully they get one sometime, huh? There's got to be some good people playing PD2, right? I know people like dabble. I see people play it once in a while, but yeah, I don't know. PD2 just doesn't lend itself very good to streaming, content creating, and like always changing stuff like that makes it impossible to like do anything. It's one thing that they, and this is just my opinion, obviously, they would learn a little bit, maybe not learn a little bit, that's not the right word. My advice to them would be change less stuff all the time. But that's also like their shtick, so. Really makes it tough too that they can't do it for PD2, or I mean for Diablo 2 Resurrected. That's a big you know, lag on their numbers or whatever. Leans too close to Path of Exile. Okay, yeah, I never played Path of Exile, but I know a lot of people that play D2 like Path of Exile, so. Do I typically play players 3? No, it depends on a bunch of different things, to be honest. But yeah, it's always different. I'll rock P1 item find barb, or if I'm playing online, I don't really... A lot of times I don't even worry about trying to get other people in the game, to be honest, because unless you have perfect gear, running like player 7 or 8 difficulty really isn't even as efficient for finding stuff. Which I'm not going to go into all the detail right here about the drop rates and stuff, but yeah. But single player, I'll switch up, do players 8 here. Maybe I'll try to get some more experience to get levels here and there and stuff like that.
I can't carry.
He can't carry anymore. 501 socket phase blade. Been trying to get Spicy Mike for 3 days now. Anytime you try to find something, you're never going to find it. Stop looking for it. You'll get it right away. Don't stop looking for it. Diablo oriented Instagram? I mean, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that, knockout. I can't stand social media and stuff, to be honest. I used to use some social media and stuff, and I don't know. I don't care. I'm sick of looking at my phone all the time and stuff. I already do. I still are, or even right now, I look at my phone more than I want to, and then, you know, I don't really want another thing. I already have like multiple emails. I got my like personal social medias. We got Discord, we got YouTube and comments and this and that and all these different Discords, not just mine, but all the other ones, and it's just a bit much. Lafferty saying he's a big fan of the Players 3 difficulty. Yeah, I get it, but doesn't bump it up too much. Usually if you have mid-range, like upper mid-range gear, Players 3 I guess will probably be fine for most people, to be honest. But if you got like Call to Arms, Heart of the Oak, Shaco, Enigma, you know, that's what I mean by upper mid-range, you'll probably be fine Players 3. Or like that'll be the most efficient for you. But if you're like, if you have under that, you might even be better off on Players 1 due to your kill speed and stuff and the amount of damage output you have. Obviously it'll be build dependent as well. Hammered in and you got budget gear, you can usually even do higher stuff. Shockwave, oh! Mosaic Assassin, budget gear, Wreck Players 2000 difficulty. You can jack that up, right? Hope Blizzard has new ideas for next season. I mean, I wouldn't get your hopes up on that one. I wouldn't get hopes up for any big changes. Bug fixes, probably, at per usual, and not spitting any insider knowledge here or anything like that, but just, yeah, I don't think they're gonna have it sit dormant for 4 seasons in a row and then go, all right, we're making some big changes to D2R right when the expansion for D4 comes out. We want to get some hype up for D2R so people play that instead of the expansion, right? That's kind of the way I view it. So, like, hypothetically, if I owned a company, if I have a brand new game that costs $750 trillion to make, that makes me a ton of money and I can still sell more copies and cosmetics and make more money, or I have an old game that will make me no extra money, you know, it's pretty basic economics here. So Pog Yog, yeah, I play every ladder reset. I usually play anywhere from a week to a month, usually, probably. So KC says hit that like button. Yeah, YouTube, make sure you hit that like button for me. Help me on the YouTube algorithm. It's been D2 stuff has been slowing down a bunch. Community's dwindling away. Hit that like button for me. Help me out on the YouTube algorithm. You know, I didn't even know that, but Electro says you know that Mosaic's 2 OP when they even remove it from PD2. Spirit's 1 skill instead of 2. Yeah, I did remember seeing that they took, I think they lowered the FCR and took a skill off of Spirit, right? They took Mosaic out of, or they don't have it in PD2, huh? Oopsie. Yeah, Mosaic's interesting. We need some millionaire to fund D2. Ooh, yeah, see, if I was rich, I'll buy the rights to Diablo 2 Resurrected. Open the online up to mod supports so that people could run their own servers. No, I'd probably just poach the team that the Vicarious Visions team, wherever they're working nowadays. I'd just poach them to work on D2R for me. I mean, D2R could be the best remake of a game like ever in the history of mankind. Could be the best ever. Saffron said he tried to do Worldstone Keep runs today. Literally no one was playing. Yeah, I'm assuming like Diablo community and a lot of people that play D2 are, you know, kind of like D4 and they want to play D4 and this and that stuff. And with the updates for D4 and the expansion coming out soon-ish, I guess, or whatever, whenever it is, I'm assuming there's not a lot of hype around D2R at the moment. There's probably other games too that, you know, come out and get people's attention. Okay, best fastest way to make CTA or cows. I would say LK is the fastest, but no matter what, there's just an RNG factor whether you're gonna get. You said you got 2 Sirs. So yeah. There's just a luck factor. You know, no matter what you do, you never know which runes you're gonna find. So, but I would say LK is the most consistent. I believe so. Grindy says I'd buy the rights to D2R so nobody could change anything. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'd buy D2R. We would instantly, within seconds, implement a perfect loot filter. Second one. It wouldn't even be day one. It would all be set up and ready to go, and we would just stick the USB drive into the server, because this is how it works, right? You just stick a USB drive in the server. That's how you update games like that. And boom, loot filter instantly. Oh, 175. It's always interesting when it's over 100 poison damage on the small triumphs. I don't know exactly how or why that the stuff rolls on poison being higher or not. You can get what, a 359 or 298 or whatever it is. I don't know what it goes up to, but 175 with 10 to life. Very interesting. Very interesting. We'll hang on to that. Any of the ones over 100 I always hang on to for a reason. So Saffron says revert it to 109. I don't know. I honestly, I do like a lot of the changes, like to D2R. There's obviously stuff I don't like. I wish they left the quote-unquote e-bug in. I did like that kind of like fun rolling aspect to armors or whatever. I wish Mosaic was gone permanently. Just no reworking it or anything. Just get rid of it. Oh man, charms popping off this run, huh? 7% magic find. Love it. Love it. Ah, 451. There you go. 451. I had the wrong number there. I couldn't remember what it was. Top 5 changes I'd want in D2R. I don't know if there's 5 changes I would want necessarily. I don't know. There you go. E-bugging back in. Loot filter. Some kind of gem or rune stacking or currency page. I don't know. I'm not tied to one being the best choice over the other, but something along those lines. But yeah. Saffron says 09 was pre-Spirit, Enigma, Infinity and stuff. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, this run. Oh, I was almost picking it up thinking it was going to be ethereal. Ogre Axe 2 now. I need to make a good Ogre build here pretty soon. Always great on the corpse, any corpse explosion build. 313, not a bad roll. All in the same one. But I got enough of those, but... Rune or gem page that would stack up would be nice. Yeah, just something that would, so you wouldn't have to have a rune mule and a, you know, gem mule and, you know, something like that. Just something to where you wouldn't have to have that. In-game trading? So you mean like something so you wouldn't have to go to Tradery or JSP or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they should just, I mean, copyright laws being what they are, I don't know if Tradery has a copyright on their website, but just in-game have like a Tradery-like system. So you could just, you know, post it, someone goes to the page, they look at it, you hop to a game name, you trade. Rune breakdown? No, I'm completely, I know that's a pretty popular one. I am completely against breaking down runes. That would just lead to like it's already super easy to get runes and stuff on ladder. It would just make it even easier because everyone would just break down, you know, anything over Jah, right? If you could break a Zod, finding a Zod would be like finding what 8 Jah runes all at once. I mean, you can't really have that. I mean, I guess you could, but splitting runes I think is a bit much. Auction house, yeah, real money auction house. Pog in D2R. Ooh, just joking. PoE's adding a market. So by market, you mean not like the Diablo 3 real money auction house, but you mean like pretty much what I was saying, right? Saffron says, maybe for a Zod to be more useful, a cube recipe to make anything ethereal. Make anything ethereal with a Zod, huh? Huh. Maybe. Like a Zod along with making things. So you mean a cube recipe, or just like you could socket something and how about this? If you socket something, it makes it indestructible, but also makes it ethereal. I don't know if that'd be too much or not. Because the idea of things being ethereal, it can sometimes be good and sometimes bad. It's kind of a luck of the draw type of thing, and it's kind of rare, which gives them value. This would make, you know, finding like an ethereal rib cracker less valuable, but yeah, hard to say. I'm never really great at answering balancing questions personally, but just cubing a gotcha. Gun show today. I went with the cutoff. Gives me more, you know, flexibility when I'm bowling later. So, and then I was like, I don't really feel like changing before I go bowling later, so we'll go with this. Oh wait, that just made, oh yeah, there's another change for D2R. If I waved my magic wand and got the change stuff, things that are indestructible could roll as ethereal. So like you could find an ethereal Tyrell's Might. I think that would be a good change. I like it. Cyberchild, welcome in. Printer is not ethereal, no. No. See? Not see-through at all. Alright, we got... For some reason, every time I stream lately, Tristram is terrorized. I forgot which way to go here. This way? Oh wait, this isn't even the right place. Oh yes it is. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it should be over here, right? Right here? Yeah. Cheerios would be cool if it was better. Yeah, true story. I guess for ethereal, that maybe that's not the best example. Grandfather. That's indestructible, right? If grandfather could roll ethereal. I know there's some items we were talking about the other day. So there's some items that can roll ethereal and are indestructible. But if I would say, but those are always indestructible and always ethereal, right? But if items that were indestructible that weren't usually ethereal could roll ethereal randomly, you know, at the same rate as other stuff rolls ethereal would be cool, I think. Nice printer, appreciate it. Very, very kind of you to say. That's probably the biggest compliment that you can give a guy. Just saying how nice his printer is. Do I play darts? Not really. I mean, I have played darts and I know slightly how to play the most popular couple of games, I guess. But I'm not a dart player, no. Me and some, you know, some of the guys at parties will be like, oh, let's play darts, and we're like real bad, and we just play, you know, so. Unfortunately, the build thing, you can see I have the overlay on Twitch there, Marouse. It's not working right. I've been trying to get it to work lately, and it's not working right, so, unfortunately. It's pretty much just a wind druid, but strictly focused on the cold damage from Hurricane. So I got a Doom with minus cold res and a 4-faceted Monarch, essentially, there. Starting to think that Tyrell's Might has been removed from the game, says Cyberchild. It is just crazy rare. It's insanely rare. That mixed with my luck, you know? Death Mask. It's not it. And that's not it. It's Blackhorn's face. Gets me almost every time. Does have that flat 20 lightning absorb though, huh? Ward. A ward is an elite base, and it looks so cool to Beck's Glory. Top set item. Top set item, graphic, and name, I should say. You know what? Whatever. We're going to go after Grizzy this time. I skip him all the time because he's so garbo on drops. Takes forever to kill because he has so much health or whatever. Being able to put all the spells on left and right click. Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what that would do fully, right? I feel like that could have unintended consequences for some builds, but I can't really think of, you know, where necessarily at the moment. Five items I would change to make them more useful. Ooh, yeah, like I mentioned before there, Nate, I'm more of a guy that can identify problems than the one that gives all the answers to the problems with the items that can fix it. I guess I'm not going to claim to be an expert video game balancer, so good old Alibaba. There's some things that I could, you know, more let's see, what's the word I'm thinking of? Macro changes I can think of, like with the game in total, rather than micro changes with individual items and stuff. I feel like I'm worse at identifying and being able to know what to do about those. G-Stack says a majority of the changes he would like have to do with putting auras on the left side over here. Really? I can't tell if that's a joke or not. Wouldn't be able to move. So it's like putting auras on left click so that then those auras could apply to the skills you have that are only allowed on right click. Yeah, I don't necessarily know what that would do, so. Ginger, what's going on? What is up, what is up, what is up? Welcome in. Saffron said he'd want the auras just to straight up have another slot, huh? Huh, yeah, I don't know how that would, I feel like that would unbalance the game. I can't say exactly how, but you would essentially be giving the paladin an extra, permanently, like, upskill all the time, right? Yeah, I can't identify exactly what it would be, but I feel like that wouldn't work out. What's the highest rune the Countess can drop? She can drop low, but that's like incredibly uncommon. For the most part, the highest you're gonna get on a even remotely confident basis that I could say within any reasonable amount of time you would find is an Ist rune, but she can't technically drop low from her monster drop table. You always hear the story once in a while of somebody finding a low from her, but and it does happen, but usually like a few hundred runs you can get an Ist rune. A low rune, I don't even know what the odds are. It's probably in the thousands of runs. It's probably like 4,000 or 5,000 runs to get a low rune from the Countess on average. Pure speculation on my part, I will just admit that. So your Doom roll, I think difference is only 10 to 15 with higher rolls. Yeah, it rolled 42 and it can go up to 60, so yeah, it's not great, but it is what it is. God, I hate Griswold. He's so bad. He's so bad. Cyber asks, does it change if the Countess is terrorized? Yeah. If you're high enough level, the Countess should be able to drop even up to Zod, right? If it's a terror zone of the high enough level to be able to do so. Yeah. But her rune drop table stays the same, which is the one that you get all the, like, the lower runes from, up to Ist. That stays being up to Ist. Griswold's like Izul. Yeah, I guess I've never really cared about drops when taking out Izzy either. Just like Grizz. We'll take him out again anyways, just so we can drop nothing. Watch. Imagine Tyrell's Might from Grizz. Imagine. Alright, I need to stop taking him out. He stinks too much. His drops are stinky. Pog over on Twitch saying Ohm can take an eternity. Yeah, it always seems like whatever you're looking for takes an eternity, right? If you're looking for a white monarch, takes an eternity. If you're looking for Ohm, takes an eternity. I mean, if you wanted a low rune, then you would find an Ohm instantly. It's how science works, so. Wicked, welcome in. See G-Stack saying auras on the left click with still being able to do everything else, pick things up and move. Make the game more fluid, you say, huh? Yeah, it would just be... I can't really articulate exactly and how it would be, but I feel at the moment, but I feel like that would just automatically be a boost to Paladin builds, like more so than just movement. So you would still only be able to have one aura up at a time, right? Anyways, so... I'd have to look at the Paladin skills and see which ones can't you have on left click right now that would now get the benefit of the auras that it has up. I don't know which ones they are or whatever. Seen a champion get taken out. Yeah, all that when I was blasting him, I only took him to half health. Real rough. Do better, Grizz. Yeah, I wish. Teleport on left click. Ooh, yeah. Wicked Ball, hop into Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate you. There you go, Simo. That's how you do it. You come in just saying, "Yeah, I'm just hoping to get an Eth rune here." Eth and an L I'm looking for. Francisca, not ethereal. Robbie R, welcome in. Comes in with the, let's go! Going is what we are doing, and I don't know where I was going with that. Let's sing it, we are? I don't know. Saffron says Paladins can have every skill on left click except for auras. Interesting. Okay, I didn't think that was how it was, but obviously I didn't know for sure. Could very well be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, little bit Yoda speak there, right? There you go. See, Barbosa, what's going on? Said he found a 3 poison and bone, poison nova, lower res on a necro head. Dang, on a blue one. That's a pretty wild find. I don't even pick those up, to be honest. I picked them up in the past and identified them, but I was always like, yeah, am I ever going to use this over like a spirit or even a homunculus or something, or like something like that? So, but yeah, that's pretty wacky roll. I don't think I've ever, out of all the blue items I've identified, I don't know that I've really ever found any that were like, even like as good as that. So that's kind of another reason why I stopped picking them up. You just get wore out from identifying so many items, and there's all dog doo-doo, right? There's all dog water. Red says, watching me from the office. Oh, don't get caught. Or if you do, hopefully the cool boss catches you. Like the one that's like, I'm watching Sweetville right now, too. Sloth said he got a faster walk run, 3 open socketed tiara from identifying blue stuff. I actually got one of those too, but I didn't get it from IDing stuff. I got one from gambling. And yeah, single player probably would be better to have online because you can trade it. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like more of a PvP type of deal. Why is this song twice on every playlist he has? This song's on it twice. I don't know why. Don't know what happened. Oop, wrong button. I need some more cherry limeade, fellas. Aaron says, advice on what to gamble for. Well, usually most people go for circlets, really, because you can get rare circlets that can trade for quite a bit online. Also, you can get magic stuff to accidentally roll good that you can trade for a lot online. Like I mentioned, the 3 open socket, like jeweler, or not jewelers, it's artisan's tiara of, and then there's like 3 different other things that can roll on it to be pretty good. Some people use that for amulets, to gamble amulets to craft. I've heard people doing rings. I'm not really a huge gambler per se myself, so I guess if I had to recommend, I would say go with circlets and stuff, but oh, Brad, I didn't read the second part of your comments. And I didn't know you were there with Josh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Josh, he's pretty lame. Very, very lame product manager for sure. Everybody knows that. Slayer saying said he found the 3 socket MF circlet, huh? Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, any of those are incredibly uncommon to find, so very uncommon. Yeah, we'll get them this time. Why not? Oh, so close. Harpoon, plated belt, all war. Almost godly. I don't know if that happened on your end, but it just scared the bleep out of me. The music cut out for a second. I was scared that my computer was dying or something. Mark said he's trying to gamble Mara walks right now. Interesting. Don't think I've heard that one before, but since you're doing shoutouts, did do the one, but yeah, I don't want the whole chat to just be full of people telling me to do shoutouts. But yeah. We'll give a shout out, Nathaniel. What's going on, Nathaniel? Was it? Oh, tell him he's lame. Your son? Bro. Nathaniel is awesome. We'll get him this time. We'll get him this time. Thanks, Chris. Shout out to the random guy you saw driving that blue Honda Civics. That guy rocks. Drist out here. Man, we need to pick it up. Whoops, wrong button. And why not? We'll take these guys out too. The program that they use when they're counting their runs. I mean, it's just called MF Run Counter, so... Ooh. No good. There's several different videos. If you just type in Diablo 2 run counter, it should pop right up. Exclamation run counter right now. I got a video on how to install it and use it. You can use it online, but you have to operate it. Well, no matter what now, it was originally developed for D2 and the guy never updated it for D2R, but you can use it manually, which is what I always did. So you can use it online. It does not automatically count your runs though. You have to hit the buttons to move to the next run and stuff like that. I had mine set up on a macro, so the macro on my mouse would automatically hit the buttons on my keyboard. You know how now I have a macro to save and exit the game and join the next one? As part of that macro, I used to have it reset the run counter too, but I don't use it anymore. There you go, Biv. Appreciate you. The only thing I will recommend is online, and you can do whatever you want. I wouldn't recommend using a macro online to reset stuff because it'll be set up to move super fast. And then I just, you know, I never know if you'll get like bot detected or whatever, like, you know. Probably not. I hear you, they let you get away with anything online nowadays, but I don't really risk it or whatever you want to call it. Would I change Griss's drop table or something? I mean, I don't know, not really. I just generally would skip Griss, to be honest, so. Normal pits, you feel like where's material might is? Yeah, I kind of feel that too, huh? I feel that too. Shane, yo! Lunch break with Sweet Phil. Yeah, welcome in. Plus 50 milliseconds on the macro. Just have the macro set up a little slower. Yeah, I mean, it probably would be fine. I mean, honestly, nowadays it probably would be fine. I just, you know, I never use that run counter online, so, or if I ever did it, I would just have it, so I have to hit the button manually, I guess. Fabian, thank you very much. Just a cool stream, chill stream. Appreciate you. Welcome in, by the way. Mark said he's getting so much gold now that he's got these chances. There you go. Trash, welcome in. Yeah, I see you say, oh, where'd that go? Say you don't know what to do with your gold nowadays. You were asking about gambling. I'm gonna be honest, what I literally do is I gamble armors to try to get Tyrell's Might. Which is like 1 in 60 bagillion chance, but... So you're saying there's a chance? It's technically possible, so why not, right? Technically possible. PC specs. I got a 4070 Ti. I only have a 3700X, which is pretty weak. 32 gigs of RAM. A couple different storage things. Dumb and Dumber reference. Oh, Slayer Guard. Oh, we couldn't even get to the Terror Zone, fellas. Oh, 153. Is that a high roll or is that a low roll? 153, fellas. Well, it is cool in ethereal areas, but I feel like that's a bad roll. I didn't look it up, but I think it goes 150 to 200, right? That's how my luck's been going lately. Storage things must work for CrowdStrike. Nice. No, I got a couple different NVMEs. I got a hard drive. You know. I just didn't want to list everything off, but thanks. Now I have to. Okay. Act 5 mercenary wouldn't care about the defense. Yeah, true story. I actually already have an ethereal area, though, so that's the second one I've found. The other one I would have to imagine must be better than that, right? Almost mandatorily. Actually, knowing my luck, it probably is worse. I probably just improved it from 152 enhanced defense to 153. Ethereal's still cool, though. Oh, the question. I think I was going with loadout. The full gear question. I think I was gonna go with loadout. I mean, 100 poison, 2 to... whatever. 100 poison's boring. Go big or go home. 100 poison's not high enough. Life leech up to 6. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about it. Yeah, there was that, speaking of CrowdStrike, there was that one day when I was streaming and I was like, why is there nobody online? Like, why is there's like almost nobody like watching my stream, this and that, and I couldn't really think of what it was. And it was that day that that CrowdStrike thing happened. So what I'm guessing is, and it's pure speculation, a lot of you fellas watch me at work, and there might have been like a lot of different people had their like internet down at work. Couldn't watch me.
Could be wrong.
When does the season end? I'm not really sure. You'd have to just look up when the last one started and just do the math pretty much. I never really looked into it. 4 months from when the last one started. Approximately. Yeah, we'll take him out this time. Meta build for druids these days? Probably the wind druid still, to be honest. But some people just don't like the pathing or whatever. Pog said he thinks it's a few more weeks. Could be. I'm not really sure, you know. Aaron said he had no idea that it happened until he seen posts on Reddit. Living in northern Michigan has its advantages. Yeah, I didn't hear about it until... Really, I went and checked my stock portfolio and I was like, oh! And I seen some news updates and I was like, oh, okay. Oh! Not unique, unfortunately. $230. Yeah, I don't know. I might even switch to the pits. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not enjoying this area anymore. We'll go to. I think I want to go to a different area. We'll finish this up and we'll head to a different area. For the last one here, we'll take Riz out. 15 days to Lions' first preseason game. Oh, how is that possible? Still crazy. Still crazy. G-Sec said he still has no idea what happened. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much just had an update. CrowdStrike is like a internet security company, and everybody uses them. It's pretty much a monopoly, apparently. And the update just completely wrecked everybody's computer. Like, all these banking systems went down. They had to ground all these flights because all the computers that run the airplanes all crashed and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Like, I don't know the real number, but like 20% of all computers in the world crashed. All crashed that day. He started Javazon, farming moves 2 hours a day. Haven't gotten any good runes. Yeah, I never have good luck in cows. Everyone says they do. I have found high runes in cows before, but it just seems like it's not. In my opinion, I feel like cows just isn't worth it, in my opinion, but... yeah, it's hard to say exactly where you would go because... like, Javazon is really good at cows, so you kind of got to commit to... If you wanted to go Java and that's what you did, you kind of got to commit to it, or to, like, start over with another character, so... That's kind of a decision you have to make, but that's my advice, I guess. You just got to decide if you want to essentially keep slamming cows or start another character. Unless you have like insanely god tier gear on a Javazon, because then you could do anything. But Artisan's Diadem of Pestilence. Guys, how many Ja runes is this worth? I'm guessing 40? What do you guys think? Over under 40 high runes for that. Why did it roll with poison? That's aggravating. No. 50 high runes. No, I know it is. I was just joking. Why did it roll with poison? It rolls with something else, and it ends up being poison. Poison damage. Oh, well. Boom. At least at light radius, I'd be super stoked. 3 open sockets with light radius. What gives you more light radius? Is that L runes? Oh no, that's attack rating or something, right? Whatever gives you light radius, you can put even more stuff with light radius in it. Yes. Oh. Max light radius build. Think I won't do it? Think I won't do it. Nice tank top. Yeah, it's a little cut off or wide. It's essentially a cutoff that's pre-cut off. Where did these come from? I think my mom bought this for me. I think when I was like 18, 19, when I first started working at factory with my mom, went to Kmart and there was a blue light special and she came home with like 30 of these. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with 30 of these, Mom? She's like, don't worry about it. They were real super crazy cheap. I don't know if they were $1 each or 50 cents a piece. Still got some though. They all got holes in them and they're all stained with oil from work and stuff. Yoshi, can someone please gift me a membership, he says. Well, you just gotta hang out enough. If you just hang out and stream all the time, you'll get one, I promise you. And actually on YouTube you can't pick who they go to. So you just have to gift memberships and then it just goes to whoever they go to. Maybe she stole them? Right. Just walked out with 30 shirts, just stolen. Be a funny tune, the max light radius one. Yeah, kind of just a joke. I think there is a maximum light radius you can get, and I don't think it's super high. Like, I think the max light radius you can get is like 10 or something. And then after that, it just doesn't radius any more light. That's as bright as you can get. After that, the brightest you can get is mosaic. So. Time for some giveaways. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't really have any items to give away, and those item giveaways actually take forever, to be honest. Take shockingly a long time. The crazy thing too is, and I mean, it's nothing that you guys really would ever concern yourself with, and no need to either. When I do those giveaways, actually, for some reason, a bunch of viewers actually leave, which is very strange. So, quite literally, it like costs my channel to do giveaways, but I do like doing those giveaways though, because I can think of times in the past when I didn't have good stuff, and like when people did give me stuff, or like, you know, when I did get something given to me, and it just completely makes the season so much more fun for you. So who would be stealing 30 tank tops? Yeah, no one would suspect it. Ma'am, why are you walking out with 30 tank tops on? Oh, this is what I wore in here. Well, I mean, it'd be too stupid for anyone to put 30 tank tops on and just walk out, so maybe she did. All right, go ahead. Yeah, sorry, Northeast. None of the gear stuff is working. I've been working on trying to get the gear stuff to work, but no matter what I do, I can't get it to link. None of the gear stuff will link up with my old characters. If I create a new character, the stuff will link up, and you can link to it to my gear, and it'll update and stuff. But my old characters that are already maxed out, it won't link up for some reason. I don't know if I can get a hold of the people that are in charge of those extensions and stuff on Twitch and stuff, but yeah. Phil's mom, OG gangster, stealing 30 tank tops from Kmart. Ooh. True story, huh? Knockout cities from Europe, the membership option doesn't show up. Yeah, so if you're on an iPhone, the membership option won't be there on Knockout, just an FYI. Because I guess I won't get into it, but Apple blocks the YouTube membership option on their phones. What you can do technically, if one was on an Apple product and wanted to become a channel member, you can go to a link in the description. It says channel membership. You can click on it and it will take you to a web page to where you can through your web browser where you can become a member. So it's the equivalent of just like becoming a member on your computer instead of on your YouTube phone app. So yeah, just a shout out anyone using Apple products. Don't pay through iOS, it's more expensive. Yeah, I think for YouTube you can't even pay through that, so gotcha. Trash. So yeah, it was something with the CrowdStrike encryption. So they live tested the update. I feel like you shouldn't do that. It must have been just like such a small update. They were just like, it'll be fine. It's just some little nothingness update. And then everything was exploding and burning and everybody was running, screaming. Saffron says super chats you can. Gotcha. And they charge you extra on iOS. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have Apple products. Most of what I'm saying here, I'm going off of what other people have told me. So I would never get an Apple product personally, but that's just me. Mojo said 14 pit runs, 450 magic find, no uniques. Yeah, I mean that could happen. That's I don't know if that sounds like a lot or not. I guess with that much magic find, maybe. I guess no unique of any kind. That'd be disheartening. Not even like a Venom Ward or something. Twitch throw or something. Sounds like what we thought would happen when Y2K. Yeah, pretty much. That's funny how crazy everybody was about Y2K. Oh my gosh, because of the digits in the computer. Oh wow, they're all made for 1990 something or 1900 something. No one made them for 2000, so the computers are gonna go haywire. That was pretty wild back in the day. All the floppy disks are just gonna melt down. All right, I made that one up, but still. Good old Y2K. You had to be there, right, fellas? Had to be there. Macarena was popping. Whatever. I remember New Year's Y2K, the Macarena getting played a lot, so. Haven't seen me play Mosaic. Do I not like it? Yeah, no, that's an understatement. Not liking Mosaic would be an understatement. Scotty says, running full tails. Can't find any lightning skillers, huh? Well, yeah, it happens. I actually just looked at, I've been playing, what, 2.5 years on the single player pretty much. Luckily, it's not a devastating one not to have a bunch of, but I think it was, for some reason, I haven't found hardly any defensive skillers for the Paladin. I only have like 4 of them in years of playing, so. Sometimes that happens. Doomwindy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hurricane's cold damage, so we're going max cold damage. Couple ticks, kills everything around you. Oh, these guys are immune to cold. Guess that's not going to work. But actually, a lot of cold stuff gets broken by infinity. Street Sweeper, yeah, there's another one. Am I missing here? Oh, he's stone skin, that's why. That's why. Well, you guys got that Y2K music on lock over here, huh? Right in your thing. No Sunder, huh? Yeah. I just, didn't worry about it. I could be swapping it back and forth, but sometimes I was running stuff that, you know, I was running places that had no cold immunes, and yeah, just didn't really worry about it. Not to mention I do have physical damage and cold damage, so. Right, Biv? I should try that. You know, Druid's good, but why don't you just play Nova Sorceress or Lightning Sorceress in the Chaos Sanctuary with Infinity? It's an old school channel joke, by the way. That you had to be there. Had to be there. Macarena, you wouldn't have thought of that? Yeah, I don't know why. But I remember being there, parents' house. We didn't go to a party or nothing. Just being like, why are they playing the Macarena so much? I distinctly remember that. Don't know why. Sundays are for Zoomers, says Saffron. Ooh, get them. Get them. I use them sometimes. Just not if I don't need to. Trash said that's where my gamer handle came from. What do you... I must have missed something about that. What are you referring to there? Stone skin, no, and I barely see. The thing is, you break their immunity with the infinity, barely doing any damage. Then they got stone skin. No good. The dance made the mock. Well, I get that. I know the whole super simple dances. I mean, people love those things, huh? Just love them. Oh man, we need to bring that back. We're bringing the Macarena back, fellas. Havoc, what is welcome in? Yo yo yo. Hope we're having a good day. Mystic's rocking a summon necro today. Nice. I do like summon necro. Not my favorite playthrough build. After you get into the 60s, I like using it, but yeah, leveling it. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, so you're saying watching the video with Beast and like 5 auras. Yeah, it's super expensive doing it that way. I generally don't play that way, but if you can, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm usually a broke guy on D2 usually, but especially online, always broke. Never super rich. I never really use old JSP gold or anything like that, or I never buy gear obviously too. I always keep everything in season. So Insight Iron Golem, there you go. I can't forget that one. Don't bring it back, please. No, says Beal. I don't know. I think it's been long enough that the Macarena would be like cool again, right? I think so. I think so. Yeah, 'cause someone actually just asked me that earlier. I would definitely recommend making your infinity in a base for your mercenary. I'd definitely make a mercenary infinity before self-wield. Self-wield infinity is essentially only good for like Nova, and I guess you could argue lightning too, but trap assassin, I guess technically too. Winged helm. Wait a second. This one gets me too. Hold up. Is this gonna be? I'll just identify it. I don't remember. This isn't Nightwings, right? This is Valkhelm, right? Yes, it is Valkhelm. So I was trying to think there. Which one's the other one? Which one is it? Brain, turn on first. Turn on, man. Turn on. Hey, it rolled good. 2 to skills. I think it could get 1, right? Goes up to 200 enhanced defense. I think the mana to kill can go up to 5. So I guess technically a good Valk, right? Technically a good Valk. Spired, yeah. Spired can be the Nightwings or the Veil of Steel. So, kind of neat. I do remember having one of those back in the day on my Amazon, thinking it was super cool. So, sometimes you get those nostalgic, you know, you find something like that and you're like, yeah. Not much nowadays, obviously, but great Valk homie. Yeah, it was a pretty solid roll on one. No 08 Valk, that's for sure, but oh, it does going up. It does go up to 400. Gotcha. Okay. Or not 400. It goes 2 to 4 on the man after kill. That's what I meant to say. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think there was ever a circumstance I would use that though on offline single player. It's not like the most damage you can have on. I mean, you get the walk run, I suppose, but don't have the most magic find. I don't think you could probably get stuff to get more damage out. So not a ton of man after kill items, right? Yeah, got that. You got like I think lidless, right? Throw on a lidless instead of a monarch. Those boots. that are mana and man after kill. Silkweaves, there we go. Had to dig that out of the deepest parts of my brain. Mustang said he used to DJ weddings. Was all day rocking the Macarena. Every married couple wanted it, right? Trying to think, what's the one nowadays? I mean, do they still do the hustle? I can't really remember. I don't remember what we did at my wedding. Trash said in '98 he worked for some companies back during the Y2K. They had $10 million servers that kept getting thrown out because they were updating everything. Wow, that's pretty wild. That's wild. My wife okay with me playing so much Diablo? So Duck, I do this full time. I do this for a living, so yeah, like I'm working right now, so. You get mad at me for going to work? Yeah, I know a lot of people don't realize that I do this full time. Pog says rolling with Velk and a Lycanders. There you go. That's old school. Rolling with the right. I didn't read the whole thing before I started talking there, but Pog says rolling with a Lycanders and a Valk. You got a free game after dancing the Macarena at school that day. Right. I'll linking it all together. Duck says not interesting enough to stream. Well, I'm not really very interesting either, but just make like 1,000 Diablo 2 videos, and then you can build up an audience to stream. Roughly 1,000 is when you can start getting a big enough audience to stream. Or be interesting. The me being interesting thing, that ship sailed a long time ago. I gave up on that. Saffron said it was all tax write-offs. I mean, true story, I guess, but... Mystic, thank you so much for the 100 money. I forget what that one was now, I guess. I don't remember that one, but thank you so much for the super chat. Mystic Chaos. Uh-oh, he caught on to how to make the AI make funny noises. He caught on. Oh, Professor Squid coming in with Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Everybody knows I love when people give me Jeff Bezos' money. Thank you so much. Professor Squidbeard. This is one thing I heard some other streamer comment on it, and it is actually kind of funny. The difference between YouTube names and Twitch names. We'll let this read off real quick.
Donated 100 rupees through super chat.
Rupees.
For Osmom and 30 tank bots. Ooh.
Oh, it just said ooh one time? It didn't go ooh. I guess you need to put a bunch of spaces in there. But anyways, guaranteed 100% stone of Jordan. Boom. Well, a no good rolled Ravenfrost action. A very meh Ravenfrost. But yeah, so Twitch names like Duck Seasons, Juice for Dice, Professor Squidbeard, like the names on Twitch compared to like Aaron, Nathan, Jeff, Rodney. You know, nothing wrong with it. There are some other ones different, obviously, but like Twitch names are so much more like we'll call it goofier than YouTube names, right? They're so much more often like normal names on, like it's just their real names on Twitch, on YouTube. I mean, I guess you could say. Yeah, Indian rupees. There you go. One day maybe I'll remember it. 100 currencies. Yeah. First content? Yeah, my first 2 videos I recorded in the same day. It was, one was Lower Kuros, like a short Lower Kuros guide. And the other one was how to farm Mephisto without getting touched. Motrick and Mephisto. I recorded them back to back, and then I let them sit on my computer for like 2 weeks, deciding whether I wanted to try to learn how to do this or that or edit, or how could I record this to be better. And then eventually I just went, you know what, I'm just gonna upload them. They'll be fine. Legendary videos. They still exist on my channel. They're still active right now. You could look them up. Just go to my channel, go to videos, and then flip it to, you know, there's like newest, most popular. Check off oldest, and it should flip them. It inverts them, and then you can check out my first video. Recorded it on a laptop I bought, I don't know, probably like 2006. With the webcam on the laptop. I recorded it with this headset right here. They're Turtle Beach's X12s that I bought for my Xbox back when Halo 2 came out. I still use those for my computer, but yeah. Ah, I'm so hungry. I ate lunch an hour early. Now I'm super hungry. Great. Rodney's leveling Hardcore Smiter today. Good luck with that. Hey, tip number 1, Hardcore. Don't die. You're welcome for the advice. Used to have hair in 2006. True story. True story. True story. Zog says back when 360p was considered HD. I feel like it wasn't that. I feel like at least 720 was considered HD. I don't know. I guess I never really knew anything about that stuff much anyways, but... You know what? Here is a good time, though. Nightbot put it there on YouTube. But, oh, interesting. Peter Griffin coming in, gifting 1 tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Peter. You legend. Insane. Appreciate you. Do got to shout out the guys right over there in the other corner there, PC Bros. They are sponsoring my streams for the reasonable future, we'll call it. Make sure you check out link in the description on YouTube. If you're in the market looking for a possible pre-built PC, you can click that link over and check out what they got. Use code SweetPhil at checkout. No space. Get you a little discount on your PC. Full transparency, I do get a small commission for that, so it is a way to support the stream as well. Layman, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Jan Kell, what's going on? Welcome in. Hawk says I got a decent looking head for being bald. It is a true story. True story. It's not too shabby. I was stricken with being follically challenged, so at least my head is reasonably built for it. Zog said upgrading from 240 to 360 was huge. I do remember, it's funny looking at even television from when I was like a teenager, and it's like so blurry, it's insane. You remember back in the day, TV was so blurry that they, I don't know if anyone used to watch hockey or does. Some people in here do, I'm sure. Remember when they did the yellow glow around the hockey puck because the TVs were so blurry you couldn't see the hockey puck on the screen? Or it was like just super hard to see where the puck was because the screens were so blurry. I mean, part of it was probably because Fox Track, yeah. Part of it was probably because I feel like, doesn't it, like tube TVs, no matter the size of the television, it has the same number of lines. So as the TV gets bigger, the lines just get spaced further and further apart, and the diodes or whatever would get spaced further. So as the TVs got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, it would, I mean, it's kind of interesting. Whatever, I'll keep it sure. It just like looked worse, kind of, sort of, so. KC, what's, oh wait, was that your electric comeback? Oh, was that? Oh, you're asking Biv. Okay, I was kind of confused. I was like, my power didn't go out. Saffron says, yes, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, 100%. Oop, where was I? Good finds today. It's been a slow one. A couple of things, but nothing insane. Probably I did find an ethereal area, which is pretty nasty, kind of, sort of. Pretty cool. Don't find one of those every day. Ah, power came back on. Gotcha. Good to hear, Biv. Boy, I'm so glad our power didn't go out. I don't know if I could mentally handle it again. That one year, our power at my house went out probably 6 times within like 4 months. And not like went out and came right back on. I mean, it was out for like at least a full day, 6 times within probably like 2 months, to be honest. That was just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, yeah. Australian football? No. Nope. Pretty much just NFL. Pretty much just NFL. A little college here and there, but pretty much only watch college when Michigan's doing good. What? Aaron said his first VCR had a remote control that was wired? How old are you? Gee, what? I mean, you gotta be like 70, right? That's got, I mean, is that even real? That's fake news, right? You're trolling, right? That's pretty crazy. I've never heard of that. I'm old enough that we had a clicker, and we called the remote a clicker because it was a clicker, literally. I'm that old, but that TV was also very old when I was a young child, so. OG Duriel, welcome in. I am from Michigan, yeah. I am from Michigan. Duck thought I was Canadian. Do I sound Canadian? Do I sound Canadian to you, eh? What are you talking about? What do I look like? I go to Tim Hortons and get a double-double and some Timbits? Unbelievable. Don't you know? Well, actually, if I was Canadian, I wouldn't be getting upset. If more people in the States, you think, checked out Australian football, you think we'd like it? Yeah, maybe, but Americans would never check it out because we only believe in freedom football, and everything else that's outside the United States isn't free. So, I mean, I'm kind of joking, so. Well, I'm like serious, but I don't really believe. I don't like think like that. But United States, yeah. Etiquette. What's going on? Yeah, Dabrunski's the one you're thinking of that was Canadian? Yeah, that's Dabrunski. He has more hair than I do. Michigan's close enough to Canada. Yeah, I mean, I could... If I started driving now, I could be in Canada in, like, sub a half hour, so... Irune single player? Yeah, I'd go with Trav. I'd go with Trav for sure there. Your Australian football that's on ESPN 8, the Ocho, right? Oh, so Misha's Canadian. I know. I guess I didn't know that. I know what's Barricade is Canadian. A lot of Canadian streamers, huh? A lot of Canadian streamers, apparently. Miles Montgomery, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. What else are they doing in Canada besides stream? Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be a reason for it, right? Did Phil win the Natty with Michigan on the college football 25 yet? Oh, I don't really play other games besides D2, Casey. I had to think about what you're talking about there for a second. But no, I don't play those other ones. Is this viable in hardcore? I would build it differently. I wouldn't really go Hurricane Druid. It'd be some form of Wind Druid. It'd just be a more standard Wind Druid with survivability focus for hardcore. So I wouldn't really go quote unquote Hurricane Druid. Really saying Hurricane Druid is like the equivalent of saying like that Bone Spear Necro is different than like Poison Necro, that's different than Summon Necro, you know, like they're all kind of the same, they just use a different mechanism for getting the initial kill or something. It's kind of like that, to where this build is essentially the same as a normal Wind Druid. Come on, bro. A normal NATO Druid, just with different gear pieces to do more cold damage with the Hurricane than a normal one would. Oh, these guys are immune to whatever? Yeah, come on, right? Devastated. Yeah, well. Savant Peanut said he used to live in Michigan, almost at the Ohio border, you say, huh? Gotcha. That's got to be rough living by Ohio. That bleep. No, I'm joking. Michigan and Ohio, obviously a rivalry, so. Rivalry. Joseph said he found 2 Jaw runes in cows this week. Yeah, that's some good luck right there. That's some good luck right there. Yar. Congratulations, Tyrell incoming. Hopefully Mystic. I don't get my hopes up. I just keep slaying and keep them fingers and toes crossed. 20 Templars since. Oh, let's see. Duck said he found 2 materials since D2R release. First one was a second week. Nice. Yeah, I probably found, I think the number's 7, maybe 7 Templars. So. So yeah, with this particular set of like playing and stuff with the Hurricane Druid, this is kind of like meme-ish build, not literally, but a little bit. I think I'm gonna go with something more suited for materials might finding. I was thinking about going with some form of barbarian, like pit singer, pit zerker or something. I think I might do pit zerker because I haven't done a pit zerker in a long time. I do Singer Barb a lot because, you know, so easy. Don't have to aim, right? Love it. But yeah. Any particular MF to increase odds? Not really. I mean, there's not an exact number. A lot of people say around what you said there, 350, because for a lot of builds, getting 350 Magic Find is very obtainable while still keeping your clear speed up with plus skills and different things to increase your damage. That's why people say that number a lot. So for most builds, I would just kind of put Shaco, Enigma, and then put MF Small Charms down here, and that's pretty much all you need for Magic Find, because you're getting 100, you're getting 174 there, then you got 20, 40, about 50 there, so you're like 275 just between that. You got a Geeds for 40. You could throw War Traps too, because you don't really get damage out of your boot slot for like any build almost. So yeah, just like Enigma, Shaco, Geeds, and yeah, I mean that's about all you need for most builds. Oh man, Casey got all 7 classes covered in 8 Uber runs. That's wild. That's some good luck right there. Even if they're not great, I would sacrifice like the best torch I have to like do what you just said. That's pretty wild. Yeah, even to this day, I still don't have an Amazon torch. Anytime I've used Amazon, I just grab like a Necro torch and just use that for the stats and stuff. Frenzy Barb, question mark? Frenzy, the only thing with Frenzy is it's hard to like control what you're exactly attacking.
What can I do for you?
So it doesn't like have AoE, and it also doesn't send all the other monsters running, so you can target strictly the champion you want to target. So Frenzy's not bad. It's good for some stuff, but I don't think so for me. Saffron said he had to do like 9 to get all 7 torches. That's pretty reasonable. I've done probably not some insane number, but I've probably done roughly 20. And I haven't gotten a torch for the Amazon yet. Which, if you were online, you'd be like, yeah, I keep getting Paladin torches and Sorcerer's torches. This is great. But on single player, like you're like 5th Sorcerer's torch that rolls like 11, 14. You're just like, ugh, I already have a 2019 Sorcerer's torch. Can you just not chuck it on the ground? Not even Charcy worthy. Just chuck it on the ground, leave. Still no Annie. You got your torches, no Annie? Can't get that SOJ, huh? That's interesting. Singer, easiest starter for Barb. I kind of agree with that. It's just getting a couple Spirit Swords, not too hard. And I mean, Barb, I think in my opinion, is just difficult in general, but Singer's definitely cool. Frenzy with an Act 5 mercenary. I mean, it could definitely work good. I don't know relative to other builds how super duper it would be, but maybe. Maybe. Mystic said he got a 2019. I mean, that's pretty good. If you get something like that on offline, pretty solid. I think I don't remember what my torch, what all my torches here on D2RR. D2RR. I do know that when in old D2, my 2 sockets, how about that? My 4th torch run, I got a perfect sorceress torch, so that was kind of neat. Everybody thought I actually got accused of cheating so many times because I had that torch. I'm like, no, just sometimes people find a perfect sorcerer torch. Like, it happens, people. All Out Style saying, act frenzy with... Yeah, the might aura is tough to get around, tough to get past, not having it. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too with a lot of different builds. Not having all the different auras you can get on the Act 2 mercenaries, tough to get away from. Say might and reapers. Yeah. I get you. I kind of agree, I guess, but you can always switch it up sometimes. Any good drops? Probably the best thing, nothing crazy today, I guess. Probably the Ethereal Ariats is probably the best. Which is kind of neat. Which was from like Rock and Issue or something, like when I was going to Tristram. Wasn't even from where I was farming. Shmoobla said to get an assassin one, he had to do 27 torch runs. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was thinking about doing a couple torch runs coming up here, but I'm not really sure. Might as well do it, huh? Maybe one day, just set up a smiter super quick. Dark saying, I don't have a 2020 torch, so you must be a cheater. Yeah, that's a YouTube video commenter logic right there. I know you're just joking, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is, huh? The level of the might aura on an Act 2 mercenary. I'm not really sure when it's all leveled up. Not really sure. Not sure. Elfdon, what's going on? Richazard. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you for joining the stream. No need to thank me. But, like I said, very kind of you. Duck says it's a level 29 might. Okay, I'll take your word on that one. Bunch of people hopping in right now. What's going on, Thomas? Welcome in. Oh, a little stretch. Oh, a little stretch. Oh, yeah, there we go. Your name changed, huh? So you're not Thomas? Ah, you were Oblivion. Gotcha. Boy. Name changes blow my mind. Making it tough for me, fellas. We got 324 here. Okay, all right. Oop, where am I going? Viv says all these guys changing their names, right? Right. And Deesh, you say switching it up with some hammers. Are you saying that's what you're doing right now? Playing some hammered in, switching it up for you? Oop. Lost track where I was at. Trying to read. Elf done any good drops? Probably the ethereal area. It's probably the best thing I found so far today. All Out Style saying Breath of the Dying hard to obtain on single player. Yeah, true story on that one, right? True story. OG saying that the enchant on the Act 3 mercenary is underrated for starting out characters. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you're a melee character, you're going to be up there anyways. You don't really need someone to come up and tank stuff for you. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I just go with the regular Act 2, call it a day, huh? Yeah, I know there's that attack rating boost. It's cool, but... Thomas says, doesn't know how I took the leap to be a streamer. Yeah, health and dental, you got to pay out of pocket for that when you don't... Well, the thing is I didn't get health or dental through my job that I had. They were just paying me money. So... There's a lot of different ways you can make money. $20 is $20, am I right? But, I mean, that's pretty much how. I was just some guy who had some bad job. Not great job. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't a great job. Working in a factory, come home with my arms cut from the steel and dirty and coughing up, like blowing my nose and a bunch of black, like soot from the... You know, people welding and powder coating in the same factory I was in. Yeah, pretty much. That's one thing too. My wife kind of. That was another thing I would have never done. Kind of like we were talking about that golfing when I was in Hawaii. The first month that I would come home and I would make a video in 2 or 3 hours after work. And then, like, maybe on a weekend, I would stream here and there. Streaming, I never really made a whole lot of money doing. But really, it was on the videos. Like, when D2R was, like, popping off when it first came out, I would come home from work and make a video, like, every day. And she would be mad at me, and she'd be mad at me for not spending time with her and the kids, I guess, for, like, a month or two. And then the first month that I made more money in the couple of hours after work than I did at work, when I was at work for 8 hours, and I would... half-hour drive to work, and I'd have to pack all this and that. Come home coughing black stuff up from the... Yeah, the first month I made more on YouTube in 2 hours after work than I did at work. He was like, well, why don't you just keep doing that and stop going to that factory? I was like, okay. I knew it wasn't going to last that way, but I was, you know, figuring you could parlay that that from D2R launch into, you know, something. So that's what I did. They say money doesn't change people's lives. Right? Right? Right. Hawaii is expensive, says Dark. It is for sure, yeah. Especially getting out there from Michigan. It's a real far away. You gotta fly from Michigan to LA and then fly from LA out to Hawaii. But we actually went, it was cheaper for us. It was actually like an hour longer flight, but to fly to Seattle and then out to Hawaii, that's the way we went. Brendan said, really twisted your arm, didn't she? Yeah, right? Yeah. Better off now, says Dark. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say so.
Good to see you.
I'd have to say so. It's hard to imagine going back to working in the factory. Hard to imagine. And the Rounder says, and then D4 ruined it all. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It's pretty much like this. If D4 wasn't being made, I bet you they never would have remade Diablo 2. They would have never made D2R, so depends how you look at it, I guess. D2R was essentially a nostalgia machine, a hype machine for Diablo 4, so I should be thanking my lucky stars for Diablo 4, really. Yeah, the D2R launch was a good opportunity. It was kind of complete luck because I just randomly was like, you know what, I should just learn how to edit videos and stuff. So I'll just make, I don't know, Diablo 2 videos. Why not? And that's like how I chose what to make videos on. And then like a year later, they're like, we're remaking Diablo 2. And I already had like a following of small proportions, but you know. Yeah. They subsidize D4 with D2R sales. I wouldn't go that far, but with how good D2R was and it, you know, the nostalgia for us 30 somethings and 40 somethings dudes that really got us excited about D4. I mean, it worked. So Casey says, going back to in the factory now. Later, Phil, have a good day. All right, hopefully have a good day there, Casey. As far as factory days go. Imagine working. Stop with that negativity. Well, I mean, I am working. D2R is a microtransaction of D4. I mean, that's a funny way to word it. Funny way to word it. Can't wait to see me play the Diablo 4 expansion in 4 weeks. I mean, I probably will, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how much, though. I'll probably play it for like a day. Maybe a couple days. Well, Barney, I don't know if that synopsis there from Wolf of Wall Street is completely true, but probably just about everything but the last thing is true. Come on. D4 expansion, $40. No, I think it's like 70. Oh, is it 40? I thought it was more than that, the D4 expansion. I'm not sure. Wasn't it more than that? I don't know. Karma, what's going on? Hurricane Druid doesn't need goggles. Yeah, with all the stuff flying everywhere. What's going on? Welcome in. There's different tiers of the expansion. So maybe the $40 one or the $70 one I'm thinking of probably comes with some cosmetics or something. Extra like in-store gold or platinum or whatever it's called. I don't even know what this stuff's called. All right, peace out, Rodney. $40 is the cheapest for the expansion. Yeah, right. So they're going to come out with an expansion every year that if you want to play with everybody else, you have to buy. So not a monthly fee or anything, or not a yearly subscription fee or a monthly subscription fee. It's just an expansion that you purchase the rights to play. And if you want to play with everyone else, you have to get it. Bob K, you say your back's on fire. Literally? Like you're on fire? You should probably put that out. Not sure what. Played on Game Pass, says Jeezy. There you go. I forgot that it was on Game Pass. I wonder how that like works or whatever, I guess. With the expansion coming out. Like you can just play the expansion on Game Pass without paying any more money like everyone else has to. Be pretty wild. I think we're so put out fire. Got you. Indeed.
Evil flows from here.
Booze is the answer. There you go. Fixes everything. Fixes everything. One second. Just looking at something real quick. Wow. Oh, the standard edition, you start 2 days later. Interesting. That's not, Oh, SOJ right off the bat here. There's really no doubt in my mind this is an SOJ. Oh. That's not like starting the season off 2 days later though, right? Isn't it going to be like you start off and it's going to be non-season? I think. That's how they did it before anyways, but... Not sure about this one. Duck said he'd pay $100 for a D2R season that was completely self-found. I mean, you can kind of just do that right now if you just, you know, play single player. All self-found. I'm just not a person that really likes for a game like this competing with other people, you know. Play it when I want to, how I want to type of guy. Most valuable charm I've ever found. I don't know. I don't really do trading and stuff because I'm on single player, so. I'm not sure. I mean, I've never found a 320. I found a 220 one time, which is not a 320. How many SOJs on single player? I don't know if I got like... So I farmed up 2 of them from spam farming or a Nightmare Andy. I think I might have found... It's either like 6 or 7 total. Which includes those ones that I spam farmed Andy for. So maybe like 5 other ones that weren't me just spamming Andy over and over again. But the thing is too is that one of the ones from Nightmare and Dario, I only did 89 Nightmare and Dario runs, which is like 15 minutes. And I got an SOJ and I was like, all right, I'm done. So. How successful I am about calling the SOJ? I don't know. Look at the SOJ drop odds relative to unique rings, and that'll tell you. I call that every time. Oh, you're 95% or 100%. You're joking. Okay, I didn't read who said it, Biv. I didn't know that was you. Yeah. 100% accuracy. True story. Saffron says that one of the things he hates the most is the whole pre-release thing. The pre-release play thing. Yeah, I get you. I get you. It's so monetarily advantageous though for them. Like, it's such a money maker. Like, they can literally make like an extra $250 million from doing that. It's unfortunately never going anywhere because it's too profitable. For no work on their part. None. Also, it lightens the like what do you even call it? You know how everyone rushes in all at the same time? The rush load on the server or whatever you call it? It like lightens that as well because you split the people amongst multiple days of their first time logging in all at the same time. So like, it's not going anywhere. One of those things you just got to accept, I guess. NCAA college. Yeah, you're like the 3rd person that brought that up today. Not really a sports. I used to play a lot of sports video games when I was a kid, but I just kind of like grew out of them, I guess you could say. I just started to not like to play sports video games when I started to get like into high school, probably. Where, you know, you're playing sports like year round. That's when I started playing games like this, to be honest. More so. Elder Scrolls, Fallout games, Final Fantasies. Played Final Fantasies when I was younger too, I guess, but... Internet dropped, you miss anything? Nothing too crazy. Jeezy says, yeah, for the pre-release thing, basically free money for the company. Yeah, that's essentially exactly what it is. It's quite literally free money. So. Today it's 0-2 for unique rings. Might be 3. Can't remember. Did I play Baldur's Gate? I did not. Nope. Nope. I am tempted, thinking about playing some different games here in the near future, maybe. I've been talking about it for a while, but I just haven't taken the leap, I guess. Just because if I play other games, I can't get any like video content from it, so I would need the streams to just do absolutely spectacularly, essentially. So But I was thinking about doing not like classic games, but like, you know, stuff that people have played that would kind of get you all excited or something. Like whether I played like Fallout New Vegas, or like I did want to play D3 because I haven't played that since the first month it launched and it was a complete disaster. Or yeah, like any of the Final Fantasies, or 7, 8, 9, my favorite ones. Maybe, you know, Elder Scrolls games or something. Pull rune. Oh, it's no Lemrune, but good old pull rune. Ooh. Yeah. Valhakis says hello from Romania. Welcome in. Fallout would be fun. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much, I feel like Fallout New Vegas is like universally loved by gamers, right? So I feel like you can't go wrong there, huh? What was another one? Oh, I want, what's, oh shoot, now I can't remember what it's called, but I can picture it. Uh-oh. Great, I can't remember what it's called. Never mind, good, cool story, Phil. What is that? Not BioShock. What is that one? Thinking. Nope, can't think of it. Maybe the Google machine can help me out here. Let's go. What is that called? Half-Life. There you go. I remember playing Half-Life, and that game was pretty sick. Like, it was so crazy back in the day that you could pick up, like, everything and move it around. Boxes, buckets, whatever you wanted to. That was just mind-blowing at the time. Red Dead Redemption. I never played the second one, Jesse. I played the first one a little bit, but I never played the second one. Wolfenstein? I mean, I played the first one, Mystic. I played the first one. But yeah. I figured I could stream some Oregon Trail. Marath's World. Boy, if I could stream Marath's World, that'd be so legendary. It's a great niche, too. There's, like, no competition, right? Probably not a lot of Marath's World streamers out there. I know a lot of people are like, what is that? I would pull it up, but it's so painful on everybody's eyes that the graphics are so bad that everyone gets scared by it, really. Mario 64 speedrunner, yeah, right. Those guys are nutty. Just like how hard, like, some of the glitches and stuff they do and the skips that they do are, and I've watched some like speedrun videos and stuff like that, like Doom speedrunning and stuff. How it's like this level, they're literally like beat the world record by 1 frame, and they like spam farm it like, or spam run the map like thousands of times a day, and then they magically figure out a way to like beat it by 1 frame faster than the last one. Like, oh my gosh. Troy said he'd be down for an Oregon Trail stream. Ooh, yeah. Oregon Trail. Crisis was the first interactive one, says Saffron. Could be. I just, the first one that I knew was Half-Life. Yeah, Half-Life, I did see some, every once in a while I watch like a speed run of a game that I thought about that pops up here and there or something, but yeah, Half-Life, pretty wild one as well. Any of those games that are like the first of their kind, not first of their kind, but those like that generation of like 3D open world-ish kind of games, I feel like have so many glitches and stuff in them that the speedruns for them are crazy. Whether Morrowind, you know, the lockpick trick, you know, and how you can just like get that one scroll to where you go flying across the map, land right next to the door where the guy, boom, you beat the game in like 2 seconds. But yeah. Oregon Trail's up there with Sim City. Absolute classic, right? Dude, the Sim games, so goated back in the day. Sim City, Sim Ant, Sim Tower. Oh my gosh. Sim Ant stream would be crazy. Oh my gosh. Sim Ant stream. RSC Samsa, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's go with RC, maybe, yeah? Sim Farm personal favorites of Shane? Yeah, I can't really, I remember it. I remember walking out with the ant, picking up the food, the little green balls that were like the ant food. And then every once in a while, just randomly, like the lawnmower would come over and you're just like dead. You're like, okay, I just got hit by the lawnmower, okay. Sim Farm was probably one of my favorites. Oh, KC coming in with it right now. Sim Farm is goated. Really, all those were sick. A lot of those were awesome. Sim Tower, Sim Farm. I was a big Sim City was definitely cool, but I was a big fan of Sim City 2000 because they added so much. It was like vastly similar to Sim City, but you could like it was 3D, so that was kind of cooler, like legit 3D. They added a bunch of different skins, so you could make the city look like the buildings would look like different parts of the world. Or I always picked the one that looked like futuristic. Pretty cool. Sim Golf? I don't know that one. I don't know about Sim Golf. Did I ever play Pharaoh? Doesn't sound familiar, no. SimCity 2000 OG. Well, SimCity was the OG. But I feel like SimCity 2000 was a vast upgrade to the original SimCity. What was... Oh shoot. There was a Sims game that was like cars, and now I can't remember it. Oh, it was called The Streets of Sim City. And you had to do like missions and stuff, flying helicopters and things. That was legit. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure on the price of Oculus nowadays on ladder. Probably super cheap though, for sure. Someone said Midtown Madness. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, where you build hospitals. You definitely do that in SimCity, but I don't think you hire doctors. They just kind of take care of themselves, I guess. Uh-oh, Trash doesn't know if he's gonna make it. Huge thunderstorm. Best of luck. Sim Tower and Fallout Shelter, basically the same thing, says Lord Darkson. Interesting. Now that you mention it, I've never played the Fallout Shelter, but now that you mention it, it kind of looked similar now that you say it, so. Sim Themed Park was pretty fun. I never played Sim Theme Park. I was more of a roller coaster tycoon kind of guy. I remember somebody brought Roller Coaster Tycoon to school, installed it on all the computers, and then we burned it. And then everybody, this one kid had Roller Coaster Tycoon, and we all burned it and had it. The old Roller Coaster Tycoon, yeah. And of course, as always, you would like get people into your park and put all these food stations and stuff, and then delete the walkways, and then they would just be stuck in the park, and they'd just be like throwing up on the ground and like couldn't go to the bathroom, and then they would just die in the middle of your park. Road Rash was pretty sick too. Yeah, you're like whipping people with chains and stuff, like knocking them off their bikes and punching them, and I think you'd pull out like a fire extinguisher, one person would. Old classic games. Yeah. That was on Genesis. I had Road Rash for my computer, so but yeah, it was probably on Sega as well. Duck said he still plays 08. You ever consider something like that? I thought about doing... I may do this when I go on vacation here in a few months. We got a vacation planned, and I'm thinking about... Because I still kind of want to work, like, because, I mean... Well, you know why. But, I was thinking about doing, like, a classic playthrough. Like, I literally have my disc, like, turning off the Wi-Fi so it doesn't update, install Diablo 2, and just play it like that, you know what I mean? So, I was thinking about it. The day one of Diablo 2 day one playthrough. I know you can like download stuff and do this and download the patch too, but I think it should be pretty easy to just like install it and play it. So, mana hard to come by. Yeah, the first time I played Diablo 2, you couldn't buy mana potions. It was before I even had the game. I played it at a friend's house. So. But yeah, looking at the time here, I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day on this stream. One more time, got a shout out. Sponsor of the stream, PC Bros. Check out the link in the description of YouTube or exclamation right now. Exclamation sponsor. Bring a link. Go over and check out what they got for pre-built PCs. If some interests you, maybe you'll think about getting one. If not, no big deal. You can check them out. Doesn't cost you anything to check out what they got. Use code SweetPhil. There's no space in there, by the way. SweetPhil. Get a discount if you do decide to purchase one from them. Appreciate you, everybody, and a huge shout out to everybody supporting the channel here today as well. Professor Squidbeard, Mystic, Peter Griffin, appreciate you guys for the channel support and all the channel members here on YouTube and Twitch as well. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. With that being said, peace out. Also, keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.